5, 16, 19, 21, 33, and 10. Check results. Do you remember?
It's a beautiful. I don't know. I wanted to start this off with a song, and clearly I didn't think about it beforehand. 175. We're gonna say five. Um, of Pod Day Dr. A. Just getting this in real quick. I kind of want to eat my food before it gets cold. That's kind of inevitable now because these usually last about 15 to 20 minutes. That's enough time for food to get cold, unfortunately. In terms of the general things that have happened today, by the way, England beat Malta 4-0. Who gives a fuck? Well, I guess I care slightly because if we lost and then we kept losing qualifying games for whatever this is for, the Euros or whatever's next. What did we just have? A Euros or a World Cup? We just had a World Cup, yeah. So for the Euros, which is in Germany, they don't say it like that. If you want to qualify, you got to beat these boring games against Malta. I've been downstairs and been watching New Girl. Oh, you know what? Maybe we should talk about New Girl. There's a bunch of like lame things I could talk about today. Musicals is another one because you might not know this about me. Most likely you don't because I assume you know nothing about me, because I assume there's no one really listening to this right now, apart from maybe my children in 70 years, 50 years time. Hello kids. I presume I'm dead. This is actually kind of morbid. I presume I'm dead. If you went back through the archives and found these videos, this is what I used to do in my free time for no reason. You guys don't understand. You're probably speaking a different language, but you're probably all living underwater. A lot can change in 50 years. Anyway, what was we going with this? Oh yeah, I don't like musicals. It's not, well, I do, but like is a weird word. I don't go searching for them. I'd probably much prefer watch something. For example, you know, like kids' films growing up, a lot of them were musicals. But then when I think about what my favourite films were, it was like Lilo and Stitch, which was a film, great music, not a musical, you know? But then again, the musical ones were always great. But I'm not even talking about that Disney shit. I'm talking about, like, you know, on stage shit. And I think it's more just because my mother would take us to them. And it was a day out. Usually it would be on a school day, so you'd miss a day of school as well. And it was fun. Just a little show going on, singing song and dance. And the thing is, I saw a lot between the ages probably of like 10 and 15. When I say a lot, probably like one a year, but more than the average, I would say. Fuck it, we'll do both. We'll talk about the musicals. And since I don't know, I've grown older. It's not really been a thing that I've continued to do, but I still enjoy them enough from time to time. I feel like what would have been the last one I saw? Maybe like Charlie and Chocolate Factory. I was age. No, probably I think it was Book of Mormon. I can't rank them because it's just too much to think about. I think I've seen in terms of up the West End. I've seen Book of Mormon. I've seen Singing in the Rain. I've seen Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I've seen what's that called with the rainbow? Wizard of Oz. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Does that count? Apparently I've seen Grease. I don't remember it though. Lion King. That's 7. School of Rock's 8. Shrek is 9. I've at least seen 10. Come on now. I can't think of anything else. This makes me want to scream and cry. What are you? What is the film evading my mind's eye? I spy with my mind's eye. That just reminded me of the awful scene. Oh, that's something actually. Off musicals a minute, but that just reminded me of okay, so I'm trying to think of musicals. Mind's Eye. Then it reminded me of that shit CGI in Doctor Strange with the third eye and stuff. That whole thing going on, which then made me think shit CGI, CGI. The Flash, because the Flash has some of the worst CGI known to cinema at the moment. And from what I've seen, The Flash is just a fun, good film for the people who like that character and like those movies. They like it, you know. I don't think it's winning over a new crowd or anything. I don't think it's a groundbreaking film. People are going on like it's the best superhero movie ever made. comic book movie ever made, or whatever. Um, and I don't know what propaganda, payoff, corruption, whatever the fuck goes going on there, conspiracies start 'em. But they had all these big actors saying it was like the best thing since sliced cinema. Um, and like, fuck off with that best, superhero movie ever. It's not the best superhero movie of this year. I don't even know if it's top two. Although I think I just stole that opinion from someone else because I can't think of any superhero movies this year. I know Guardians is definitely better. Let's just be real about that, guys. Oh, and Into the Spider-Verse as well. Well, Across the Spider-Verse and Guardians are both better. But from what I've heard, The Flash, it's like a good fun time. Like, it's dumb and silly, and it's like, let's get nuts. And it's just like, it doesn't. Why are you saying that? Sure. Like, I don't think it's on No Way Home level, but I don't really care about the story. And I don't really like Ezra Miller's portrayal of the character. As I've said that multiple times, and yeah, I don't know. The main thing to talk about it is the CGI, which is awful. But not only just the terrible CGI that looks like it was made, like, when you see like deleted scenes from like an animated film, or deleted scenes from a film that has a lot of CGI, and like there's deleted scene of Hulk turning into Professor Hulk in Infinity War. But like, obviously it's not a fully finished scene. Like, the CGI isn't of the same level as everything else. It looks like some claymation Hulk, like 2 frames per second type thing. The whole film looks like that, basically, for the Flash. That's obviously, I'm exaggerating, but what's more funny is the whole trying to explain it off. And this will never not be funny to me when people do this. I think the guy, the head of the CEO, who, I don't even know what the guy's title is, came out and said, no, people don't get it. Because this is the easiest thing to do in anything, art, cinema, same thing, right? When in doubt, say they don't get it. No, you guys misinterpreted, you didn't understand. It looks shit on purpose. It's a stylistic choice. I don't expect you to catch on straight away. It's more for the more intellectual minds. And it's like, when Christopher Nolan comes out and says stuff like, oh yeah, the film means this, it means that, the black and white is factual, and everything else is like interpretation, the sound design means this and that, the reason I made the drowned out the dialogue, it's like, fair enough, you're Nolan and this is your thing, and whether people like your creative decisions or not like them, cool, I'll at least hear you out. This like Flash film where it's like, no, the CGI is shit because Barry's fast and we wanted it to look purpose. It's like, nah, man. And also, that's not true. But let's imagine even if it was true. Let's dance in that reality just for a second, right? Doesn't mean it can't still be criticized. Like, if Barry Allen, to me, is just, he comes across just obnoxious and annoying, right? All the time. And you tell me, no, he's meant to come off like that. He's meant to be annoying. He's still annoying, Like, you can tell me it was a choice. Okay, fine. I'll accept that maybe this was your choice. I still hated your choice and thought it was a bad choice. So no way was that the decision to make it bad on purpose. But even if it was, still don't like it. It's like, just say nothing. Don't address it. Like, addressing it, just what did you think? Whether let's just imagine again it is actually the truth. How can you not see how everyone's just gonna laugh that off the second you put that information out into the world? I remember when Rita Ora, what did she do? Oh, she she tweeted the classic, like, you text someone at 12 a.m. Or p.m. Which one is it? Whatever. Like, oh, you know what? I've been meaning to get the courage up, but I just haven't been able to say it in front of you because you're just so beautiful. But basically, I just really, really like you, and hopefully maybe you'd feel the same way, because you're like the most beautiful girl in school or whatever, and I just feel like maybe, I don't know, this is probably dumb. And it just is seen, no, say anything. Oh, hey, that message before, it's so awkward. My friends took my phone. When they texted you that. So that wasn't, sorry about that. That must have been really weird for you to read. And it's like, yeah, everyone, stop it. This is sad. It's like, that's what they're doing. I remember Rita Ora, she tweeted like 100 retweets or something attainable, and I'll release my album at midnight. And then they got like 12 retweets. And then she the next day or like at midnight she releases a tweet like, so sorry guys for the misunderstanding. A lot of people seem to think that I would be releasing my album at midnight if I got a certain amount of retweets. This is not the case. I was actually hacked and somebody tweeted that from my account. Okay, Rita. Okay, well, again, let's imagine you got hacked. What would be their intention in doing that? Bit of, tomfoolery there. They went through the effort to hack your account and thought, I'm going to pretend that I'm releasing the album when I'm not. If I get some, okay, Rita. That's so funny to me. How? Oh my god! At your big age as a celebrity, and you're still trying to run the whole "I was hacked." Just don't address it. Just move on. Take the L ratio, whatever it was. Like, oh man. But yeah, no, Flash. It's mid. It's whatever. It's like probably a 7 out of 10 film realistically. That's me stripping my bias. Me personally, I'd probably give it like a 2, but I know people like it, and I know it's whatever. Canadian Grand Prix tomorrow. Canadian Grand Prix, I don't know where it is in Canada though. Is it like the French part of Canada, or is it more like Toronto? I don't know where it is. But yeah, I'm not gonna do a preview for it. I'm so happy that I feel like we didn't have a race last week, did we? I don't know. I feel like it came around quick though, and I don't know what's after this either. Probably should just check. Don't really remember. And I also just realised my food is almost definitely cold now. Was there anything else I needed to say? I did have some things screenshotted, but I forgot to look through them before I came onto this, so I have forgotten now. I think that's everything. That's all. A very, very short one. But I got my back up against the wall at the moment with these podcasts. At the moment, if these were a fight, sometimes you go through doing this daily thing. It's like, oh, you're in control. You're the one pushing forward. You're taking the center of the ring. Look at me acting like I know what boxing is. I'm just again quoting other people I've heard in podcasts and stuff. I'm dominating the center of the ring. I got them up against the ropes. I'm the one throwing and stuff like this. And then it's like at the moment I have been back up against the ropes, so just dodging for my life, just near misses, just getting away at couple jabs, but just shaking them off, just stay until the bell rings. I'm just trying to weather this storm and get back in control of these pods. But at the moment they're all really, really short. I've got no topics really. I'm just not in the right flow of it. I'm doing it. The timing's not great. I'm doing them in the day, but yeah, these things happen. This is all part of the greater curve of doing this a day. It's part of the experience. It's part of the wave experience. Anyway, let me go eat my cold food. This was 174. See you guys in 175.
Here with the kids. And I have 3 kids, and the geezer was probably on maximum 20 bags a year. The most boring bloke you'll ever meet.